unfortunately, it's not accurate. I just checked the stock price of RBC. Let me see if I can bring this up here. This purports to be, it's not the person who posted it, but it's a tweet. It says $182 yesterday, $132 today. I just double checked. RBC is up on the month and down on the day, or down on 5 days, but not by that much. You're a lawyer in good standing in Canada, Eva.
Yeah.
Okay. You've had your bank frozen previously, or you've been debanked previously. Was it by RBC?
I kind of wrote it quick there, but it was RBC has frozen my bank account for the third time. And for me, that was the last time I was going to move it because I felt like I always had to go in there, begging for access to my own money back. And so after this last incident where I had withdrawn some money to buy some crypto and they froze it on me again without telling me, if this is really about fraud and ensuring protections, then it's also helpful if you let me know that I've been flagged for some reason. But no, I went to do some regular banking, saw it was frozen, had to call. Then they told me that wasn't good enough. I have to go in. And then when I went in, the crazy part is then this guy who was actually lovely had to ask me these very uncomfortable and demeaning, in my opinion, questions about the transaction or Bitcoin. And for example, whether or not I had to put on software on my computer.
I need to pry, and I'm sorry. You have to tell us what questions he asked you.
Well, I posted it because as he asked the first and second question, I was in disbelief that these were the questions he was asking me.
Let me get your post if I can find it right now. I didn't see that post. I was bringing up the letter. Well, let me bring up the letter first,
Sure.
because you people will not believe the letter, unsigned, obviously, so you don't know who's making the decision. It's just a bureaucratic, could be AI for all you know. Termination of banking relationship. As a federally regulated financial institution, they should not be allowed to terminate any business relationship. Set that aside. RBC is required by law to comply with applicable legislation. It says nothing. These laws require we implement certain processes and procedures which directly support the formulation of RBC's positions with respect to risk. This says nothing. After careful consideration, we regretfully advise you that recent activity in your accounts is outside of RBC's client risk appetite. What the hell does that mean? And consequently, we're no longer in a position to continue our banking relationship with you. We recognize you'll need to seek alternative, yada, yada, yada. In order to assist you, we have prepared a helpful summary of accounts, yada, yada, yada. And then there's a little, what is this? If you have electronic, okay. First of all, other than that saying absolutely nothing, what were the risky transactions that they claim you undertook that led to their termination of your banking agreement with them?
So it says recent, and like I said, I was at a Bitcoin conference. It all started with the Bitcoin conference, so I was inspired to buy some again. I had previously, not, just a little here and there, and it was 2 days in a row I made a withdrawal, I guess, or whatever, and on the second day it blocked it. And
can I ask, let me pry a little bit. Is it a cash withdrawal, or do they see that it's going to a Bitcoin purchase?
They could see it because that was the email address.
So you are buying what you want that's not illegal with your own damn money, and they say that violates their risk assessment. What risk does you buying Bitcoin with your own cash imply for a federally regulated bank?
Yeah, that's where I'm unclear. And so
you're very polite. I would have been equally polite because it's like you're dumbfounded.
Well, I wasn't polite a lot of the times because this was the third time, like I said, and it's me begging for access to my money, and it just didn't feel right, obviously. But that time I was on the phone. Then they said, go to the branch, and already obviously not particularly happy about all of this. I go to the branch, and then they call the fraud department. The fraud department gives these 5 random questions, like they're random. And I said, you're making these questions up. And that's the one that, if you play it, you'll enjoy it. I'm sure. It's just,
hold on.
It was a very strange circumstance. And
was it a video, or did you list the questions? I'm scrolling.
It's a video. It's I posted it a couple times. When it was funny because I just held it, and then people responded from the Bitcoin community being like, this is what Bitcoin saves you from. And I'm like, actually.
Oh crap, I can't find. I'm scrolling through your feed. I'm not finding it as quickly as was it recently posted?
Yeah, I could find it for you if you.
Okay, yeah, fine. Because I got to see this. I have difficulty envisioning you rude or impolite. So
No,
they,
I could. The thing is you could. I get argumentative when they're telling me these things that are, like, yeah, like obviously, how is anybody supposed to reasonably deal with people when they're saying that you can't access your own money, you have to go there and beg every time. It's
now,
just,
Bill C2, the bill that would outlaw cash transactions greater than $10,000, is not yet in effect. And I presume, maybe wrongly, that this was not a cash transaction in excess of $10,000 cash, but it doesn't even matter. This is you're so they say, we don't like you buying Bitcoin. You can go buy marijuana at the dispensary across the street. You can go buy whatever the hell else. You can go buy hard narcotics in British Columbia. And they haven't rescinded or retracted or revoked their termination of your account. They're standing by this. No, whether or not you'd ever want to stay with them, they're standing by.
That's the thing. And when I did go in that last time, I'm like, I will not be banking with you further. This is the last time. But after I did, and I just sent you those questions.
Yeah, I got it here.
They opened my account, and the guy said, "Okay, everything is good. Just be careful buying crypto in the future." And I'm like, "Thank you very much for your."
Okay, hold on. Let me bring this up here. Eva Chipiuk. No, not this one. I've started. Oh, there we go. I got it right here. I've started using two computers for the first time in my live streaming career, and it's both good, but requires some getting used to. Check this out.
So what was your first question again?
The first question was, how did you learn about this opportunity with the cryptocurrency?
Yeah, I was at.
Here's an answer. Go fuck yourself. I'm sorry. That's the thing. I'm sorry. You're still a lawyer.
Well, this is the thing. I was, but at this point, I felt like I had no option. I had to answer these questions.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm going to let it play. Oh my! The answer to every one of these questions would have been, "Go after yourself." Okay.
So what was your first question again?
The first question was, how did you learn about this opportunity with the cryptocurrency?
Yeah, I was at a Bitcoin conference.
Okay. Is there a third party involved, or is this all on your own merit?
Yeah, it's all on my own merit, and just for the.
Well, I'm sorry. Is your husband telling you what to do? I mean, is that the essence of that question?
Recording, I'm doing this totally against my will because Royal Bank is not allowing me to access my own money without these questions being answered that I totally am not comfortable with. Continue.
Do you have full access to your own crypto wallet?
Yes, I do.
Access. Okay.
This, by the way, now this is scary now, because this is a federally regulated institution. For all you know, the government, they want to know. They're getting info with you on your access to your own cash so that they can know where you're putting stuff. This is Orwellian.
Are you able to withdraw funds from there if you need from the cryptocurrency?
My answer.
I can. It's much easier than the way Royal Bank is treating me at the moment. In fact.
That's fair. I'm just asking you some questions.
Yeah, which are
yeah,
that you've made up.
Were you promised a specific rate of return?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
They want to make sure that you're not making money that they can't track. Holy hell.
Were you asked to install any software on your computer?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. How long have you been investing in crypto approximately?
Mind your own effing business.
Well, and I was looking at him being like,
no.
Sorry.
Is this reality? That's what was going through my head as I'm answering the questions.
This is insanity. Anyone in a free country is listening to this right now and saying, "Oh my goodness, thank goodness I don't live in Canada."
Years.
Okay. And you are able to sign into the crypto website yourself, sell, trade, and withdraw. All on your own.
Much easier than with the Royal Bank,
Okay.
as I'm experiencing right now.
I will answer those questions and I will get back to you.
Oh my goodness, Eva, it's worse than I thought it was.
Yeah. And then I had to stand there for about 15-20 minutes, like the big criminal that I am, until they said, "Okay, you have access again." Then I got the letter.
Was that a branch manager or was that a clerk? Like
No,
the hierarchy?
That was a clerk, and he was lovely. In the manager there, not so lovely. He was kind, I have to say. So.
It's actually astonishing, because you understand exactly what they're doing. They want to know where all of your money is. They don't want you making money that you're not going to declare capital gains on, I presume. They want to basically be able to procure access to your funds wherever they are and to know everything that you're doing. This is Big Brother in Canada for your own good. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I always found it very uncomfortable. And like I said, every time my bank account was frozen for different reasons, always, this technicality or that, it would be a fight to get it back. I'm like, I'm telling you, it's my transaction. Like, I don't know what more you want from me.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And then if we can cover the other one that sort of tangentially touches on American news. I didn't know who the singer is, but this is I've been sent this reference from a number of people, but you mentioned it. Quebec City cancels concert of MAGA musician following lead of other Canadian cities. Presence of controversial artists was not mentioned in contract. I admit that I don't know who Sean Fuchs is. I don't think he's controversial. I'm going to go see what Venice.ai has to say about it. The first, I only had heard that it was an outdoor venue in a provincial park in Quebec. They canceled for security reasons. I didn't know that other cities had followed lead. What the heck?
Yeah, I just read a couple of headlines really, so I'm not the person to ask. I thought it was Parks Canada, so either it might be federally regulated.
Uh-huh.
But like you, I don't know the artist, so clearly not that controversial. I understand it has something.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you're right. It's federal. It's Parks Canada. Yeah. No, this is just the absolute state of Canada. I was going to say for good and for bad, but I'm having trouble seeing the for good at this point in time. Eva, what else is going on in Canada that Americans should know about if I haven't asked you already?
Well, just that I think that it's time for some accountability. And I think what I see is the United States, people they're not sitting back and waiting for things. And Canadians are more inclined to sit and wait and think the government is doing good and is there to take care of us. And I sue the government. So I see that they're not generally there to work in the public interest. And it's difficult for me to say that. I've just seen too much mismanagement, too much incompetence to say that, they're acting in good faith. They've got away with a lot. Americans I see standing up for their rights, standing up for their freedom, standing up for transparency, accountability for their government. And I encourage Canadians to recognize how important it is, that it's our civic duty to be doing that. It doesn't mean you're, a bad person for demanding that your government be accountable to you. That's our job, and we must hold them to account. It's just getting to such a degree, it's nonsense. And the banks in Canada, so that Americans know, they're basically a branch of the government at this point, and same with their mainstream media. So it's regulated so much more. They're not independent, and that's what we're seeing.
It's not a crown corporation, but banks are all federally regulated. It's federally regulated. They want to know where all your cash is. They don't want you hiding it. They don't want you squirreling away little bitcoins here and there, because they might not be able to freeze those if ever they decide you've engaged in a little too much wrong thing. Eva, people can find you on Twitter. There was a fake account. I don't know if they figured it out yet. Is there still the fake account?
There's always imposters, but they generally don't look like my profile. They're, funny memes or something. But it's Eva Chipiuk, plain and simple, first initial, last name.
I've given the link to everybody. They can follow the amazing work that you are doing at Wrath and Company. Eva, is it Eva or Eva? It's Eva.
Eva, you got it.
Okay, good. You will come back on anytime there's more news to report?
Will do.
Okay, amazing. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Have a good day. All right, bye-bye.